If you're over 40 and still training like you're 25, you're not getting stronger. You're getting closer to an injury. And I'm saying this as someone who's seen it happen way too often. Guys insist on following broken routines, ego-driven plans, ignoring what their bodies are clearly trying to say. Then, they wonder why their knees hurt, why their back tightens up, or why something as simple as tying their shoes feels like a risky move. Here's the truth. That's not just getting older. That's bad strategy. It's your body signaling that the way you're training doesn't work anymore. At least, not if you want to stay strong and functional. But the solution isn't to stop training. It's to train smarter, stronger, more efficiently. Today, I'm going to show you 5 movements every man over 40 should have in his toolbox. These aren't just safer alternatives. They're biomechanically superior, built to help you grow real muscle, enhance core strength, protect your joints, and keep you powerful for decades. You won't need heavy barbells, complicated machines, or brutal volume. Just focused movement, proper form, and a smarter approach that works with your body, not against it. So if you're tired of feeling stiff, achy, or one rep away from throwing out your back, this is your wake-up call. Hit that like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell, because the way you train is about to change for good. 1. Bird dog row, forget crunches. If you want real core stability and spinal protection after 40, this is where you start. The bird dog row might look simple, but it's one of the smartest ways to train your core, glutes, and upper back all at once, without putting pressure on your lower spine. Here's how it works. Get into a quadruped position. Hands and knees on the floor. One hand stays grounded, while the other performs a slow, controlled row with a dumbbell. At the same time, extend the opposite leg straight behind you, locking in your hips and bracing your core. Sounds easy until you try to hold perfect form without twisting or wobbling. That's when you realize how much your body needs this kind of stability training. This move trains anti-rotation, one of the most underrated forms of core strength. You're not just getting abs here. You're teaching your body how to resist bad movement. That means less back pain, more control, and way better posture throughout the day. And for men over 40, that's gold. It also lights up your glutes, the power center of your body. When your glutes fire properly, everything else works better. Your back stops compensating, your hips stay aligned, and even your shoulders move more efficiently. It's a small move with massive payoff. Now, if that's what we can do on the floor, imagine what happens when we take that same stability and apply it to a standing, full-body strength builder. One that forces perfect posture, crushes your legs, and still protects your spine. That's exactly what the goblet squat delivers. And it's coming up next. 2. Goblet squat. Most guys destroy their knees and backs trying to squat heavy. But the goblet squat flips that script completely. It's one of the safest and most effective lower body exercises for men over 40. Why? Because it forces perfect posture, activates the right muscles, and removes the spinal stress that usually comes with barbell squats. You hold a dumbbell or kettlebell close to your chest, almost like you're protecting something valuable. That simple shift changes everything. It keeps your torso upright, engages your core like crazy, and prevents your lower back from rounding under pressure. No ego lifts, just pure functional strength that builds your quads, glutes, and hips in one smooth motion. And let's be real, you don't need to be squatting 200 pounds to be strong. What you need is control, mobility, joint alignment. The goblet squat forces your ankles, knees, and hips to move together the way they're supposed to, Over time, that means better movement, fewer aches, and a body that actually supports you, not one that breaks down after every leg day. You'll also feel your core doing overtime here. Because the weight is front-loaded, your abs have to fire to keep you upright. That translates into better posture throughout your entire day, whether you're sitting, standing, or carrying something heavy. It's like giving your body a software update, one squat at a time. And just when you think we've covered all the smart ways to train legs, wait until you see what happens when we shift focus to your upper back. Because the next move builds pulling power and posture support without ever touching your lower spine. Up next, the incline chest-supported row. 3. Incline chest-supported row. Most rows destroy your form before they build your back, especially after 40. Your ego wants to yank heavy weight, but your lower back says, "Not today." That's why the incline chest-supported row is a total game-changer. You lie chest down on an incline bench, dumbbells in hand, feet grounded. From there, it's all about strict control, pulling the weights with your elbows, squeezing your shoulder blades, and letting your back do the work. Because your chest is supported, your lower spine isn't involved. No arching, no cheating, no risk. This position also forces better muscle isolation. You hit the lats, traps, and rhomboids directly, building the kind of upper back strength that fixes posture and protects your shoulders. That's especially important for guys over 40 who spend hours at a desk, behind a wheel, or just dealing with years of rounded shoulders and poor alignment. And let's talk about long-term gains. A strong upper back isn't just for looks. It anchors your posture, supports your spine, and balances out the pressing work most guys overdo. Less shoulder pain, better joint health, more structural power. That's the real flex. But we're just getting started. Because now, it's time to train your posterior chain with a hip hinge movement that builds glutes and hamstrings without wrecking your lower back. Coming up, the Romanian deadlift. 4. Romanian deadlift. If you're over 40 and skipping posterior chain work, you're missing the foundation of long-term strength. The Romanian deadlift, or RDL, gives you all the benefits of a traditional deadlift: glutes, hamstrings, and back development, but with far less risk to your spine. Here's the key. It's not about lifting heavy. It's about precision. Slight bend in the knees, chest proud, spine neutral. Then, push your hips back like you're closing a car door with your butt. You'll feel that deep stretch in your hamstrings. That's the hinge, and that's where the magic happens. This movement rewires your mechanics. It teaches you how to bend without breaking, how to lift without straining, and how to use your glutes the way nature intended. For guys who've spent decades sitting at desks or driving, this is the antidote. It restores function, power, and confidence in every step, lift, or jump. You don't need to go heavy. Even moderate loads will light up your entire backside. And by strengthening your posterior chain, you're also protecting your knees and lower back in the long run. This isn't just about looking strong, it's about moving strong for life. And if you've made it this far, you're ready for the final piece. The one move that pulls it all together. No flexion, no crunches, just pure core control and spinal protection. Let's wrap it up with the plank. Done right. 5. Plank crunches are outdated. If you're serious about core strength after 40, the plank is your new foundation. And no, not the lazy, half-committed version. I'm talking about real, intentional planking that rewires how your entire body stabilizes under pressure. Here's what makes the plank so powerful. It teaches your muscles to work together without movement. Your abs brace, your glutes fire, your shoulders stabilize, Your breathing even syncs with the tension. This isn't just core work. It's structural insurance. Form is everything. Elbows stacked under your shoulders, legs extended, glutes tight, and abs fully engaged like you're preparing to take a punch. No dipping hips, no arching your back. Just a rock-solid line from head to heels. Hold that for 30 seconds to start. And when it feels easy, you're not doing it right. Increase time, tighten form, and stay sharp. Why is this essential for men over 40? Because spinal stability is everything. If your core can't hold tension, your back will absorb the load. And that's where injuries start. The plank teaches you to resist movement, absorb stress, and move with control. All without a single crunch or risky twist. It might be the final exercise in this list, but in terms of protecting your body, it's your first line of defense. There you have it. 5 powerful joint-friendly exercises that every man over 40 should have on rotation. Not because they look cool, not because they're trending, but because they actually work. They build real muscle, reinforce posture, protect your joints, and give you the kind of strength that lasts. Getting older doesn't mean getting weaker. It means getting smarter. And smart training means knowing which movements support your body, not punish it. No more chasing big numbers with sloppy form. No more pushing through pain. You train to get stronger, move better, and stay in the game longer. So here's the challenge. Stop doing what breaks you down. Start doing what builds you up. Add these 5 moves to your weekly routine and watch how fast your body starts responding. Not with pain, but with power. Which one are you going to try first? Or better yet, which one's already changing the way you move? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear from you. And don't forget, hit that like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss a smarter way to train.